Hi Aquarius, so this is going to be your mid-July general spread, so now to the end of the month whenever you see this. And also this month I'm going to offer a discounted reading, so now until the end of the month also I will offer readings half hour. You can ask as many questions as you like that fit into that time period for $45. I feel like it's a really good deal. I don't do a lot of readings each day, so you really get my undivided, focused opinion. I'm not slogging through like 10 or 20 readings a day. Not at all. My body can't even handle that. So anyways, if you're interested in a reading from me, I'll leave the details below. And so, I'm doing this reading out of order. I did Taurus first just because they are always consistently my most views. But I honestly got so many requests for Aquarius to kind of, get a reading going. So it's interesting. I just did Taurus and they have the same kind of exact energy, which is very interesting. They start off with fear, Taurus is what's anxiety, and then you go into this lovely card of divine mystery, something unfolding that you didn't kind of see coming. And I feel like this fear is a release, some sort of letting go, some sort of unknown, obviously. And it feels like it's very much tied to this energy that we're going through as a collective, the astrology, and I posted this to my Instagram. I don't know if some of you guys must follow me. And I was talking about, how this is an extremely potent time for karma of, familial karma, our ancestors, past lifetimes, like really deep-seated stuff, maybe stuff we're not even aware of being released now. So if you're feeling those fluctuations of highs and lows, just know it's actually opening up the space for you as we get through this month, through these eclipses, through all this retrograde stuff that we're all dealing with. It opens up to this miracle card. There's going to be something that you're going to be grateful for, gratitude right here. And it's saying the overarching theme is your prayer will soon be answered. You have really nice cards. So if you're feeling this fear or a fear of the unknown or fear of what's going to happen, is it going to work out for me? Yes. Beautiful cards, really, truly. So let's get into the energy for Aquarius. What is the central energy for Aquarius for mid-July? What would be helpful for the most people to hear? What's the central energy for Aquarius for July? If you guys like the way I'm reading this month, it's not my face, it's the cards, let me know. Otherwise, I will return to my old ways. But I thought I'd try something new, let you guys see how I spread out my cards, how I pull angel cards to let you know what the weather is. That's how I see what the weather is. What is the central energy for Aquarius? Three of Pentacles, building something either your own company or with another, within a company. This is growth. This is growing. The intent to grow. Beautiful. Growth. Some of you guys could be rising up within your company, being put to a position of leadership. You guys are actually really good leaders. What is helping or hindering the Three of Pentacles? Four of Pentacles. Yeah. So a lot of you could be wanting more finances, more abundance in life, wanting to maybe move up in some sort of way. So if it's not at work, maybe getting, a better apartment, getting a better something, a car, whatever it is, building your life up, because it's saying you're releasing patterns of lack from your past. So whatever you have been holding on to, it could even be something you're completely unaware of, but there is lack tied with you. So if your parents live in a state of lack or your grandparents did, this could even be past life. So I feel like if you've been feeling these feelings of highs and lows or stress even, it feels like it could come out in the form of stress for you guys as well. Acknowledge it. Hi stress, why are you here? Kind of have that Buddhist philosophy. What is this teaching me right now, right? For a lot of you, I actually feel like it's financial lack. and getting through this. We're building a new direction. This is really nice. 3 to the 4. We're moving through this. I feel like your hindrance is just staying in this mentality too long. Oh, this has always been my state. It's not really, I don't see any future forward movement. Here it is. This is all about money, all pentacles here. So this is very much telling me, I feel like you guys are all very much in touch with the flow of the universe, of the energies that are surrounding us, surrounding you. This feels like the change that happened with, the Uranus going into Taurus. This heavy focus on money, where we live, our, obviously finances, our jobs, and our relationships. Did I say that? Relationships, jobs, where we live. Huge focus on this for you guys. You could be dealing clearly with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's in the past for Aquarius? What's in the past for Aquarius? The Lovers. This could be an actual partner, or this could be choices. Maybe you've decided to move. Maybe you've decided to change jobs. Maybe, the Lovers is a choice, a decision that was made. Could have been a lover that came in. If so, if we're talking about lovers here, we're talking King of Pentacles. Honestly though, with this in the position of your higher self, your subconscious, this to me feels like natural born leader. You are supposed to eventually have your own thing going. I feel like, especially if you're at the beginning of like a career, maybe you're younger, Aquarius, this is developing. So you're taking choices in work that add to kind of your toolbox. So when you eventually open your own thing, you have all the skills, you have all the life experiences. Some of you guys could be testing and passing. I don't know where that comes from, but it feels like, again, growth here on some sort of level. You've made the choice to do this. You're ready to take responsibility for this feeling of lack. I want more. I'm ready for whatever it is. Buckets of money. That's kind of what it feels like to me. What's the current energy? I feel like you guys have done the work though. You have the sturdy foundation here for it. What's the current energy for Aquarius? Yeah, Taurus got this as their outcome. You're currently releasing these heavy burdens. A lot of responsibility. I feel like you've kind of been, a lot of you going through life, even if you have a family, it feels like you take on a lot of the responsibilities. If you're at work, you gladly take on a lot of the responsibilities. Again, I was feeling that leadership position. I feel like, again, I want to refocus your energy into doing things that add to this growth energy. Not because you feel obliged or this feeling of lack. Not because, what's coming to my mind? It's almost like a fear of not being liked. So if your boss comes to you and it's like, oh, I need you to have this on my desk. It's like, actually, I have plans. I'm not unable to do that right now. But I would like to be placed on this project, and I'd like to do that. Something like that. Something about, it could be like delegating out responsibilities to allow yourself. It's like you have a really heavy burden right now. You have a heavy load. You have a lot on your plate right now, and it's not necessary though. That's the point. You don't have to do it all on your own. Maybe it's delegating out, asking friends for help. A lot of moving pieces, it feels like, for you. So it can just be this kind of energy, this jumble that's going on between the two eclipses, between all, like, literally everything in retrograde. What's the future energy? That was dramatic. Not everything is. What is the future energy for Aquarius? Fast movement. You could be traveling this month, the end of this month. This is going to be really nice, I feel. Yeah, it feels like as you let things go, you become lighter. It's like this opening for movement. It's, again, Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers will soon be answered. I feel like this is also the path of least resistance within your heart. Because the Lovers is a heart-based decision, 2 paths, and you have a lot of burden on your load. And this is going 10 to the 8. So it's like as you release some of this burden, things move faster. That's what it feels like. So choosing paths or jobs or people or situations that feel easier, I feel like open you up to this miracle, prayer being answered energy faster. Because you're saying yes to things that feel right in your heart, so that attracts more of that energy to you. What's in Aquarius's position of power? What's in Aquarius's position of power? The Magician. Yeah. You guys you're manifesting something completely new, and it feels like it's all because of you. It's because of you've realized this path of the heart. You've done the work, you have the stability, and you've made the right, correct choices. This period of lack is coming to an end, and there's a new beginning. That's what I feel like. And if you guys, again, if you follow me on Instagram, I had this, I don't really post a lot about tarot, I'm not going to lie, but occasionally I'll post about my shamanic adventures, my travels, and about astrology, because I'm not an astrologer, and I'm always learning stuff I don't know about. And you know, there's something that hit me about my most recent post that made everything make sense, and it made everything make sense of all the readings I was doing, because I do quite a few personal readings. I just only now caught up, so it's interesting. You learn a lot about the collective consciousness, and you guys are right in sync. Whoever is feeling this reading, you guys are right in tune with the universe, and you are ready to manifest something new. You've made important life decisions. I feel like you've been in this switch, this change energy, and it has to do with either a relationship, home, or work. And you're manifesting something new in regards to whatever area for you that is hitting. Again, this isn't a love reading. I will come back and do a love reading. So just take that to heart if you came here for that. I'm sorry. I like to kind of just see what's going on and follow your story. It also helps me when I'm reading for love and for personals, just to know what I'm working with. Yeah. This card wanted to fall over, so I'm going to pull it out. I already saw it. The Chariot. Definite travel here for some of you guys. I mean, it is summer in the Northern Hemisphere. This is great. This is the energy of doing things that you enjoy, again, to open yourself up, to relieve these burdens. This is travel. This is also, though, more importantly, the energy, because this is the position of your environment. The Chariot is about, I mean, this Chariot is Cancer, but it's also about, you know, really being in tune and aligned with your path, your divine path, what you're supposed to be doing. And it feels like every once in a while there's challenges to kind of get out of, you know, what you no longer vibrate with. You know, maybe it's a lower pay. You no longer vibrate with that because you've done the work. Or maybe it's, you know, that house. You no longer feel the same way there. Or the town. Maybe you no longer feel the same way there, and there needs to be movement. There could be some attachment to it, to the past, maybe to memories of past loved ones. Maybe it's a family house for some of you, I'm getting. There is eventual movement, though. What is the position of what Aquarius needs to know? What does Aquarius need to know this month? What does Aquarius need to know this mid-month? The Knight of Wands. Interesting. I mean, this could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a Sagittarius card. This is kind of interesting. It's kind of, I want to kind of get a clarifier card with that. I mean, you know, when I see the Knight of Wands, he's kind of that in and out energy. He's back and forth. I kind of think the energy of a flame, of a fire, of like imagine a candle burning, one of those long tapered candles. And, you know, sometimes there's no wind and the fire just all of a sudden goes one way or the other. This is like kind of very unpredictable energy. Maybe that's what it is, the unpredictability, because you do have this fear, this mystery card, and then the miracle. So there's a mystery about this guy. What is this Knight of Wands? What is this Knight of Wands? I feel like there's an X factor to your reading. There's something that you don't know yet. This is Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups. Ah, interesting. Interesting. You know, there's something that you've been focusing on for a long time that would really add to your emotional fulfillment. And it feels like some of you haven't taken the leap. It feels like, could I be possibly capable of doing this? Maybe not. Would I be, you know, it feels like you're being challenged to step up. So I feel like you take this challenge. This adds to this foundation that you have here, this manifesting something more. I feel a lot of you will, if you're not now, move on to be really successful business owners because you're learning delegation, you're learning to listen to your heart, you're learning as you release, you know, don't have such a tight grip on that control. It opens up for movement. And you're learning that, you know, this is my path. This is what I enjoy doing. I found it. What's the outcome for Aquarius? What's the outcome for Aquarius? The High Priestess. Wow, on the bottom of the deck. Two of Cups. Lots of spiritual growth. Lots of growth in general, though. You are moving towards a more balanced life. And I feel like with these two angels just staring me in the face right now, these are talking to me about being guided by your ancestors. So I do feel like there's some element of, it's almost like lack or trauma or feeling like there's a need to take on lots of responsibility kind of built into your DNA. That's being released now. And you're finding this peace, this High Priestess. This is the, you know, she studies the occult. She's very spiritual. She's the keeper of secrets. But to me, the ultimate secret is at the very most basic level. The most basic trick to the universe and manifesting anything you want is to follow your heart. To this Queen of Cups energy. Really sitting with it, really thinking about it. And as you do this, as you kind of get over this in and out energy, you kind of really align yourself with what's your truth. The High Priestess, boom. Overarching theme, energy of this whole reading. Wish come true, miracle happening, and balance being restored. This can be in the form of a person, because remember I said, you know, manifesting a better work situation, home situation, or love situation. But the Two of Cups can just, you know, it focuses on, you know, whenever I see these helix snakes, it's a symbol outside of every hospital. At least in the United States. And to me, it represents, you know, an extreme healing, a rebalance of your life. And I feel like you're being noticed for what you have to offer because, again, you do have this such a strong basis, grounding force to this reading. Really nice cards here. So let's kind of just look at your major arcanas. These are the cards that are really heavy, really not in a negative way, really heavy though in your reading. You know, there's a choice that came in and it feels like you took responsibility for ultimately what you truly want. You have all the tools, you have all the work that has already been done to manifest what you want, to have this new beginning, number one. And the Chariot, the universe kind of drags you in that direction or points you in that direction and you go. Maybe your home situation wasn't working out. You manifested something new. Now you're moving and you feel more at peace. Could be talking about anything though. That same energy. Choice was made, manifesting new, moving towards it. And it's bringing about this tranquility to your life. It's really nice. Wish come true. I've heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. So lucky Aquariuses that were drawn to this reading. I hope it really truly resonated with you because these are really truly nice messages. It's telling me you've done the work. Congratulate yourself. Enjoy your month. Let me get one more card while I'm here. Let's see. Let's pull from this deck. So this is going to be the Earth Warriors Oracle deck. I'm not going to read the entire message, but I'll read most of it because these are like 5 pages long. What additional messages would be helpful for Aquarius to hear? What additional messages would be helpful for Aquarius? What additional messages would be helpful for Aquarius? Just give me one more card for Aquarius. White Buffalo Woman, hopeful heart, see her sing. I don't think I've ever read this card, actually. Really pretty. She's like glowing, illuminating her energy. Okay, let's read it. And it's 44. I'm seeing that number a lot lately, interestingly. "44, White Buffalo Woman. Have hope, for you are pure of heart, and White Buffalo Woman appears as the divine sign of rebirth and harmony. She is the way shower who lives as one with Great Spirit. She teaches the practices that will free and empower us all. She heralds the birth of the divine upon a new earth. You are held in her heart, and you will recognize her beautiful grace of spirit in your own. This oracle signifies hope and reunion after a challenging or dark time. There will be harmony and a coming together in sacred purpose after putting pain or conflict behind you. A birth of something pure and true shall happen under the auspicious Great Spirit." Yeah, that X factor. Interesting. "Forgive yourself and others and lay claim to the purity and goodwill that is your heart's true nature. Spiritual blessings is bestowed. Your actions are in accord with heaven. Complete release and renewal shall take place. The good and true will triumph in the end. Have faith, for your prayers are being answered." Woo! In the Native American tradition, the Sioux Mother, White Buffalo Woman, is a symbol of rebirth and the spiritual promise. The story of her coming tells of two young men who witnessed her divine radiance. I don't know if I want to read this whole thing. This feels like it's a story that's going to go on for a few pages. Anyways, if you want to read this, it's number 44 in the Earth Warriors Oracle. But I feel like I got the main message, and that is just so much in alignment with all of your other cards. Expect a blessing. I mean, I feel like kind of this grip of, Mercury retrograde, but, that the shadow of the eclipse and all of that energy. It feels like August to September, there's a lot of release going on. Expect your miracle in that period of time. I mean, we're talking about 15 days with this reading. Don't expect it to all happen then. Don't kind of dismiss it. Still keep that knowingness, I want to say, in your heart that you are deserving of a miracle, because truly I feel that very strongly with whoever was brought to this reading. It's there for them. So, all right, guys. Again, if you want a personal reading, they will be discounted to the end of this month. I'm happy to do them. Send me an email with your questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, usually in the first 24 hours. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your month, and I'll be back soon with a love reading. All right, bye, guys.